rains, when it rains, man, I'm still trying to recover from this freaking flu I had a couple weeks ago. And when it rains, freaking throat get all scratchy and everything. But out here in Phoenix, it's been a rainy. Well, for half of the day, it's been a rainy day. It's almost like a hurricane out there earlier. But anyway, I was gonna make a longer video, talking about that, the revealing of a Kobe statue, but I haven't seen anything about that yet at this time of this recording. So I'm just gonna talk about the NBA trade deadline real quickly. I'm seeing what happened. So far, looking at who's been waived so far, I guess the Indiana Pacers are waiving Corey Joseph. But I'm going to talk about the main trades that happened today or last night. I guess the first one I can see right here, the Memphis Grizzlies are traded Xavier Tillman to Boston for 2 second-round picks. Among Grizzlies players to appear in at least 20 games this season, Tillman led the team with 109.2 defensive rating. So I guess that helps Boston even more. They are trying to find ways, so there's no absolute way they can lose in the finals, but we'll still see. But I think Boston's finals hopes all rely on their 2 stars. And if those 2 stars don't show up for whatever reason, they're done. Sorry. The Minnesota Timberwolves are trading Shake Milton, Troy Brown. That's nothing really. I guess they traded him for Monte Morris, so he's going to Minnesota. See here, trying to go through all these trades right quick. At one point in time, Golden State Warriors were in discussed trading for Kelly Olynyk, but that didn't happen. Nothing happened with the Bulls. It was trades, rumors talking about trading DeMar DeRozan to Philadelphia, but that never happened. The 76ers acquired Buddy Hield from the Indiana Pacers for Marcus Morris and Kuzmas, I think that's pronounced in 3 second-round picks. I think that improves the toughness of Indiana. Marcus Morris gives Philadelphia more shooting with Buddy Hield because they need more scoring since Embiid is going to be out for the rest of the season. I don't think they can just rely on Tyrese Maxey. Toronto Raptors have acquired center Kelly Olynyk, and I cannot pronounce that. Ucha. I'm not even going to try. But they got, the Raptors got Kelly Olynyk in exchange for Otto Porter Jr. and Kyra Lewis and a 2024 first round pick. I think Toronto's pretty much at this time rebuilding. I thought the Bucks should have got, trying to get Bruce Brown, but it is what it is. OKC has acquired Gordon Hayward from the Charlotte Hornets. I think that helps big time for Thunder as far as a little bit more experience and a little bit more older in the roster, because I think everybody on OKC is under 30. I don't think they got anybody over 26, 25 on that team. I think the oldest person on that team might be Shea, who's turning 26 later this year. That's crazy. But the Charlotte Hornets will receive Davis Bertans and Trey Mann. But I think that helps OKC experience-wise. Philadelphia 76ers also traded Daniel House in a 2024 pick to the New York Knicks via the New York Knicks to the Detroit Pistons. The move gives Sixers salary cap cushion to potentially sign buyout players at the deadline, including Hornets guard Kyle Lowry if he becomes available. I forgot all about him. He was even on Charlotte right now. Keep moving on. Knicks have acquired Alec Burks from the Detroit Pistons for guard Quentin Grimes. I think that's a little bit more experience. I seen Alex Burks play in person last season when he was still on Detroit against the Suns, And I can't really describe his game. I guess he can shoot all right. I guess. Dallas got Daniel Gafford, I think, from the Washington Wizards in exchange for Rashawn Holmes. I think that helps them big man wise for Dallas, because Dallas do have big man issues. How much power I got left for this damn thing? 20%. I got 16 minutes left before this thing shuts down. The New York Knicks did get Bojan Bogdanovic, which will also help with the scoring. I don't know about defensive wise, but scoring is fine. Improved for the Knicks. Like I said, they also got Allen Burks for Quentin Grimes and Malachi Flynn, Evan Fournier, and Ryan. I'm not even going to try to pronounce that name. Or Arcidio Cano. Traded for 2 second-round picks. So that should help the Knicks more, because Detroit is, Raptors traded Dennis Schroeder for Thaddeus Young to the Brooklyn Nets. I think that helps the Nets a little bit. Spencer Dinwiddie was traded in return, but he's going to get waived. And I think the Lakers are trying to get him. That's the best the Lakers can get. Somebody who can shoot, but also someone that disappears late in games and is not really well for defense. Charlotte did trade PJ Washington, the baby daddy, or I was gonna say the baby daddy of that harlot. If you know who I'm talking about, type Y in the chat. It's the letter I can think of. PJ Washington is going to Dallas for Grant Williams, so Grant Williams is up out of there anyway. I wonder if he's going to get a buyout too on the Hornets. Then again, the Hornets is still young, and he's still young. Well, I wonder if he's going to ask for a waive to go to a contender. Who knows? Same thing with Steph Curry's brother Seth is going there too. Go follow in his father's footsteps, I guess. Pistons just waived Joel Harris, who did nothing this year. Now, the trade I really want to talk about real quick before my computer dies is the Philadelphia 76ers trading with the Milwaukee Bucks for Patrick Beverley, sending the squirrel from Ice Age and a 2027 second-round pick to the Philadelphia. Now, this trade for the Bucks right here will help improve their toughness, because right now they have no toughness. They have no tenacity on defense. There's no adjutant on the Bucks right now that annoys people, gets people on their skin, take them out of the game, and that is all Patrick Beverley. Because Dame Lillard ain't doing that. I do got to give praise for Malik Beasley, because he's actually been showing effort on defense. And maybe, I think it was a video out there with Patrick Beverley talking about he had to smooth things over with Damian Lillard, because I guess these two have had issues on the court and antics and like that in the past. But hopefully Patrick Beverley, well, I wouldn't say you had to motivate a 33-year-old man, but hopefully those two dudes can smooth things out, get on the same page, and maybe Damian Lillard will be inspired by Patrick Beverley's tenacity on defense. Who knows? I'm just guessing here. So I think that helps. That's something they needed. I was hoping for someone like Alex Caruso or something. I think another one was Royce O'Neal, but he's going to the Suns. But we can see what Patrick Beverley, I know he's 34 going on 35 or something like that. 35 going on 36 maybe. But it's going to help big time. Spurs are trading Doug McDermott to Indiana. DeAndre Murray is staying. No DeAndre Murray for you, Lakers. There's another thing that happened before with the Bucks too. The Bucks traded Robin Lopez in cash to the Sacramento Kings. Lopez is suspected to be waived and become a free agent. Probably can't keep him. Wow, because I know he was just got a couple of games in with the Bucks while his brother was out. So it wasn't that many trades that happened this year compared to last year. The biggest trade of last year at the trade deadline was Kevin Durant going to the Suns. Bruce Brown will be staying with Toronto. Sucks. Some other little stuff happened. People got waived. The Lakers said as of 3/24, Eastern time, which would have been 1 o'clock my time. Lakers were just scrambling to find something. Clippers are keeping PJ Tucker, so there it is. That's pretty much the trade deadline. I do like what the Bucks did. Hopefully it helps. I think they need more, but we'll see what happens when that game slows down in the playoffs. Because right now everything's high paced. In the playoffs, everything slows, becomes a half court game almost. And well, the Bucks in their age, it probably will help them when the game gets slower in the playoffs. Let me read this last thing right quick. Corey Joseph was traded to the Pacers. Back to the team he wants to play for. The following teams are ineligible to sign a player Wade and have a pre-existing salary of more than $12.4 million. According to ESPN, Bobby Marks, Golden State Warriors, LA Clippers, Boston Celtics, Suns, Bucks, Denver Nuggets, and Miami Heat. Can't do anything. Half of those teams are contenders in the playoffs and potential finals contenders too. Man, that sucks for them. So they can't sign anybody. I sign away players. So yeah, if PJ Tucker was become available, it can't happen. But I don't think that's gonna happen either. Like I said, Royce O'Neal from the Brooklyn Nets is going to the Suns. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Nothing much happened other than what the Bucks got, and Suns and Dallas and the Knicks are mainly the ones that somewhat improved so far. But we'll see what happens come playoff time. But anyways, I'll make another video about Kobe and his statue coming up soon. Once I get to see it, I actually want to see it. But anyways, tell me what you guys think.